Hi friends! Today I brought my buddy Cal. He is 5 years old. He just turned 5 and he comes to preschool in our classroom. And so I brought him to help me do a little project today. I brought a little tray here that has a whole bunch of beans or seeds. And then I got this paper ready. Now grown-ups, if you want to get a paper ready for your kiddos, I just put dots all over it so that they know where to put their glue. And then I also put one line at the top because this is going to be a challenge that I give to Cal in just a minute. So Cal, your job is to use that white squeezy glue and you're just going to make a little dot. Remember, just a dot, not a lot. We don't want a puddle of glue. We just want a little dot. You can put dots on these little black spots and you can put some seeds on your page, okay? Now, using white squeezy glue is kind of nerve-wracking.
Can you put it on the line?
We're not going to do the line yet. That's for a challenge in just a minute.
Okay.
Using this white squeezy glue, go ahead and get started, buddy, is a little bit tricky at first because those hand strength can sometimes cause a big glue explosion, which we don't want. We don't want them to be squeezing so hard that it's just pooling on their paper and making a big puddle. We really want them to learn how to control the strength of their hands. This is something that's going to be important as they're getting ready to write. They want to develop the strength in their hands, but also control that. Controlling the pressure means that when they're writing with a pencil or a marker, they're not just smashing it into their paper and breaking the tip off their pencil and smashing their marker into nothing. It's going to allow them to control that pressure as they're coloring on their paper. So Cal is doing a really good job. He is putting just a dot, not a lot, and then he can put the bean right on top. Are you ready for the challenge? Not yet?
Not yet.
You can put a couple more beans on. We're using beans today, but you can use any collage materials. My favorite cheap collage materials are these dry beans and pasta. If you have any expired pasta, you can use that. They come in all shapes and sizes, and it can make a really fun collage just using things right out of your pantry. You can also use cereal. Anything like that makes really great collage materials. We've even used puzzle pieces. If we have a really big puzzle and we've lost a couple, or if I can find one really cheap at a thrift store, we'll pick up puzzle pieces and we can glue those on, which are kind of fun. They're flat, and so it takes a little bit different fine motor tuning for their hands to pick up the puzzle pieces and add it to their collage. And today the dots that I put on the paper are pretty spread out and far apart. You can leave it blank and just let the kids do a free collage, and they can decide where and how many of each item that they want to add to their collage. But this one I wanted to give him a little bit of guidance, especially since this is one of the first times that we're pulling out the white squeezy glue. I wanted to make sure that he had a little guide on the paper to show how much glue he might need. Okay, last one, and then we're going to do the challenge.
Okay, this is my last one.
Oh, he's going to choose.
One.
That's a great one. Okay, do you see the line on your paper?
Yeah.
We're going to put some glue across this line. Yeah, just like that.
Only on the line?
Only on the line. He's going to drag his glue across this line, and he's going to add some glue on the line. Are you ready?
Mom, what if it gets off
I'm not worried if it gets off a little bit. You're going to do your very best work. He's going to add this glue all the way across the line. Oh, that looks good. Oh, this is great. It's going all the way across the line. And then we are going to use some beans and we're going to make a pattern on this line. Do you remember how to make a pattern? So we need two kinds of beans. What two do you want to use?
This one.
Okay. And then what's the second kind of bean that you want to use?
Well, I really wanted you to get another one of these.
How about black? We've got a lot of black ones.
No, I don't want any black ones.
There's these like greenish yellow ones that you've got a lot of too.
No, I don't want green and black like these ones.
What two beans are you going to use for your pattern? Okay, so we've got brown and then this like dark reddish brown. So let's get another brown.
I don't think we have that much
So this is going to be really great for him. We didn't sort these ahead of time, which you can absolutely do if you're giving your kid a whole bunch of different things. It's a really great practice for them to sort it ahead of time. You can use a muffin tin or something like that if you'd like. Sure, yeah, that one counts. You can use a muffin tin to sort it, or you can even just draw lines on the paper plate and let them sort everything ahead of time. That makes it really easy to make the patterns because you're picking from 2 different sections. Cal has done patterns. He's pretty well versed in patterns, and so I'm just letting him decide which ones he wants to use for his patterns right out of the plate, even though they're all mixed up. So if you have older kids, that's totally fine. If you've got younger kids, the sorting might be really helpful. We've also done sorting just on the page, and so you could draw 2 lines on this to divide it into 4 sections and give them the plate of beans, and then they can sort while they glue. And then they've got a group of white ones, a group of green ones, group of black, group of brown on their paper, and that's their finished product. So depending on what your goals are and what you want your kiddos to practice, this is a really great way to get some practice in with fine motor, sorting, patterning, and then the glue. The glue is a really great skill that you're going to want your preschoolers to practice at home before they head to kindergarten. All right, Cal, we might need some more beans on this plate to finish your pattern.
Mom.
I see it. All right. We will see you again next time for more craft-alongs.